Chobo Team League series, best of 9. Game number 3 will be on Overgrowth. Overgrowth is a good, in my opinion, one of the better PvT maps. Fun stuff possible on the map. It's fairly well balanced. I say that because I have a 50-ish% win rate on the map in PvT, so I'm therefore anecdotally assuming that everybody has a 50% win rate in PvT on the map. Obviously. So up here, top half of the map will belong to our Orange Terran Northquab from CTsix EU. Down here on the bottom, we have our yellow Protoss from Luck13, Enak. Now, interesting to see what both of these players have in store for us. Game 1 was won by Proxy Oracle play. Game 2 was won by Mass Reaper. Game 3, your guess is as good as mine. I have not watched this replay yet. I didn't actually get a chance to watch any of the replays from the Ace match. I only had time to watch a handful of the matches ahead of time before I decided to cast. So I don't know. 14 gas, fairly standard stuff so far coming out of both of our players. Still a little early to tell if that's actually true. If either player was to scout the other at this point, they would really have no idea what the other one was doing, except that they weren't proxying anything silly. Yet. It's never too late to proxy. Alright, so Gateway finishes up. Cybercore comes down. Reaper is what it's going to be for our first unit from Northquab. Maybe he's thinking if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe we'll see more Mass Reaper action out of him. Although only the one barracks for right now, so I don't know if that's particularly likely. I don't think I've missed any buildings. Nope. So now he's just cut the Reaper out. Gonna take care of this probe and second CC down right away. SCV poking his little drill into that pylon. Those aren't minerals, buddy. That's the pylon. Although I'm assuming that those pylons are actually just built out of the same minerals that they're mining. Reaper's gonna come in. See nothing fancy. Everything is kind of at the standard times. Second gas is down. Mothership core is going to scare him away. I'm pretty sure he saw that. Yeah, he saw the Nexus, so he knows that the Nexus is there. And he's going to head back home. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Maybe check for some proxy pylons. Not a bad idea. Robo Bay is the tech path of choice for Enak. Northquab right now is the third barracks, just about half done, and a tech lab on the second one. I don't see no factory yet. Right? Right. No factory yet. Which I think is fine. I imagine we'll probably be seeing, yep, stim. Well, Stim is good, but Stim is better with Medivacs behind it, so. The Stalker scares the Reaper away. Off of the tower. It gets a vision of its own. Alright, Warp Gate research has just finished up for Enak. And he's got +1 armor being built. First, armor first, fairly common decision against when fighting against Terran. The reason being, Marines have low damage per hit, but they fire fast, so the damage mitigation from the armor is worth it. Whereas versus other races, that is not the case, and you very rarely would see Protoss get even unless they're going double forge upgrades, getting 1 armor before they get 2 attack, unless there is a specific timing around hitting with 1/1 or anything like that. Generally, you see 1 attack, 2 attack, and then maybe 1 attack. I mean 1 armor, 2 armor, or they might go all the way up to 3 attack first, and then start getting their armor. And this is a scary bioforce coming up here. May not seem like much, but Stim's just about done. +1 attack is just about done. Medevac's not anywhere close to being in the picture. But if they can get in, that bioforce can get in there and do some damage before they get taken out. That army is not all that imposing right now from our Protoss. It's a couple of Stalkers. Zealots, if they micro correctly, they'll do okay. We've got charge on the way. So Terran saw that was researching something. Probably doesn't know what it is. Maybe thinking it might be Blink. Two Medivacs coming out. For our Terran player, Warp Prism on the way for our Protoss. Another photon overcharge, cutting off that army, splitting it right in half. These poor guys, nowhere to go. There go, those pipes. You can't get by those pipes. Maybe leapfrog over them, but today was not your lucky day. Army supply just about even. Worker supply as well. Problem with that supply, looking at the supply that way, is that a lot of that Terran supply is actually still in production. We look, it says 40 supply to 36, but we've got 3 Marines, a Marauder, Medevac, SCVs all being built, and I believe, I'm pretty sure, someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that the supply, army supply counts those. So dropping right in the main here. This is a nice little landing spot for Terran drops. This is going to do a good amount of work here and pick off, get out. Took down a couple of buildings, caused some havoc. Streaming some more units across the map. I kind of like this 3rd position. It's kind of an interesting. Normally you see him take away, you know, and kind of make this loop around, which is what, as you can see, our Protoss player doing. As Protoss, that's good, but it's much more difficult. It's much easier to defend if you take your bases in a line, just because it'd be difficult for the drop to go from the 3rd and then to the main without you seeing it and being able to prepare. Versus like this, versus over here, you can hit the 3rd. And then loop back around up here to the natural, or to the 3rd here, then just kind of skid up the edge to the main. So, a lot of options for doing damage. Right here, warp in the main with the Warp Prism. Might have been proving my point as I was explaining it. A little tunnel vision there when I had that idea. Northquab able to clean this up pretty handily. Doesn't look like a whole lot of damage was done. And Enak is now just going to move out instead. A lot of bunkers going down around this this third base. Zealots kind of coming in here. Gonna chip away at these mules. But they're like, all right, I'll just send down some more mules. I got mules for days. No big deal. So I have a little squad to coming down here. Maybe check this area for a base. Maybe sneak up around here for an easy way into the third. I had Templar over here. Storm not researched yet though, so force fields. Trap everything. They thought they were gonna go home. And they were wrong. Good little army. Pushing through here from Northquab and break down these rocks. Give himself a nice attack path into this area. This little staging ground between the natural and the third. And marching right on up, sees the army, pulls back a little bit. I like this. 3 medevacs loaded up. Probably gonna sneak around here and hit the main. And saw it with the observer. Is that they flew right by. Warps in some stalkers. And then have to punch a return ticket because you got one medevac full falls, 2 other ones rocket out of there. Northquab's army supply still pretty even. Actually, 99 to 94 army supply. A little bit of a drop happening here. Ton of zealots being warped in. Good lord. Plus 4 just hanging out in the and 2 Templar in there. Are we gonna see storm drops? Is he gonna drop some storms? Oh, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. Do it. No. Oh well. I was hopeful. Oh. Come on. Drop storms. Anyways, I'll try to keep an eye on that. Alright, so kind of got an engagement coming up here. Protoss army is looking to make moves on this third base. And warping in more zealots. And here it comes. Here it comes. Feel it. Yes. And he morphs in. Okay. All right. That was. Does he not have storm, or does he just not have energy for the storms? Wow. I just hyped myself up for nothing. That was so disappointing. I don't know if you guys can sense my disappointment, but wow, that made me sad. All right. Shit. Okay. So Northquab has a pretty nice army here. I think he has the right army for what our Protoss has going for him. It's got ghosts, which can EMP. You have Archons, High Templar. Ghosts are the right answer for that. Well, he's got a couple of Colossi, but it'll be, not a lot. Although, actually, build them 2 at a time now. So, he's going to want some Vikings, which it looks like he has 0 Vikings for these Colossi. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough to respond to with this. Upgrades. 1-2 for our Protoss, and 2-2 for our Terran Northquab. Enak looping around past the gold base up here to what is the Terran's 4th, which is planetary. Medevac almost. So this is a tough engagement to take for Northquab. Oh, storm goes down. Yellow storms. So weird looking. This is actually going to get cleaned up. Those Marauders doing good work on the EMPs must have gone down that I missed. EMP is very easy to miss. I've found as a spectator, as a player, and now as a caster. I wish they would do something about that graphic. Anyways, so 3-3 on the way for Northquab, our Terran. It's a lot of ghosts. I did not quite realize how many ghosts. Oh, I saw the EMPs there, I think. Perhaps they were EMPs. They were just poorly formed storms, I don't know. So there's Vikings, uncontested at that point, due to there being nothing that can shoot up for our Protoss player. In come a couple of Stalkers. This is a very scary Terran army. Although there's some DTs in there. There's some DTs. And there's a scan. And now let's stim forward. Take out the rest of that army. Clean up these probes. More DTs coming in. There goes the scan. Who knows? DTs are a possibility, so always gotta have a scan ready. I don't believe there's a starport with the tech lab on it, unless you swapped one. 2 more starports coming down, actually. So, oh, nice feedback, although not quite enough. $163 is supplied, a 92. Army supply is 106 to 43. 3-3 just about to finish for our Terran player. Easily sidestepped the storm. 1-2 for our Protoss player. Upgrades. Definitely a big difference in this match. No mech upgrades, but not necessary. Not necessary. Goes with that Protoss Tickle Beam. Take a long time to take down the Vikings. Now it's just a matter of getting into a good position. There's the GG. Northquab takes the ace match. For the glory of CTsix. Unfortunately, it will not be enough. Oops. Not be enough to take the game. To take the series. The full series. I mean, your winner, week 1's match, Luck13 versus CTL 6 EU, is Luck13 by a map score of 6-3. Hold on 1 second. You will see it eventually. I promise. I would never lie to you on purpose. Six to 3 in favor of Luck13. Thank you very much for watching. I hope the cast was at least somewhat entertaining, if not terribly informative. Although maybe there was a little informative, I don't know. So it depends on what level you are compared to me. And even then, I would take everything I said with several grains of salt, because probably proved multiple times that I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, there's the final score: 6-3, Luck13. Thank you very much again. If you were at all entertained, feel free to follow me. I might try to start doing some casting of my own games, because this was actually kind of fun. I don't know if it was good for you guys at all, but